addiction through secular means. It's been a while since I've uploaded an episode, and I owe you honesty right from the start. I relapsed. After all the progress, after everything I said on this channel, I slipped back into my old habit, and for a while I disappeared. I'm not proud of it, but I want you guys to know that relapse isn't the end. It's you gathering information. It's feedback from reality. See, when you're in recovery, the hardest person to be honest with isn't other people. It isn't the world. It isn't my viewers. It's yourself. And for me, the truth hit hard. I was in denial for so long. I didn't think that marijuana was harming me. I kept having this sharp heart pain and pressure on my chest. I started feeling very dizzy, like I was about to faint. A few days ago, after smoking a lot of marijuana, I stepped out of my room, and as I was walking down a hallway, everything became so distorted. First off, I don't even know how I made it out of the room. I just remember waking up. Next thing you know, I'm reaching for the knob. And as I'm walking down the hallway, the door that's usually on the right was up in the air. And it looked, the best way I could describe it, it looked like a glitchy video game where everything's just all out of place and jumbled and distorted. When all this started, a day I'll never forget, December 5th, 2022, I thought it was some kind of STD. For a while, I even believed I had cirrhosis. But then I started to notice that I would feel this way after heavy marijuana consumption, and I just couldn't keep lying to myself. I mean, it'll be 3 years this December. That's when I discovered something called Cannabis Hyperemesis Syndrome, which is in 3 different stages. And I think I was on the borderline of going over to the second stage. It's real and it's very brutal. It's your body's way of telling you enough. Your system literally revolts against the drug you thought was harmless. The drug you thought was helping you cope. You throw up, you get panic attacks, you feel real distorted, real dizzy, you run hot showers for temporary relief, and then if you keep using, it comes back even worse. That's when I realized this isn't a lifestyle choice anymore. This is self-destruction. This is insanity. It's self-destruction disguised as comfort. And it hit me how dangerous it is that cannabis has been normalized, glamorized, and legalized like it's just another cup of coffee. And I know what you're saying. I get it. Alcohol is legal too. But legality doesn't equal health. It doesn't equal morality. Cigarettes are legal, processed sugar is legal, but that doesn't mean they won't kill you. Legalization doesn't make it right. It just makes it easier to ignore how wrong it can be. And I think that's one of the biggest lies our society tells us. If it's legal, it's safe. And no, that isn't right. What's legal is what's profitable, and that's not the same thing as what's good for you. But here's where the name of the channel really kicks in. Overcoming addiction through secular means. Why that name? Because I've learned that salvation doesn't come from outside yourself. It comes from within. It doesn't come from prayer, superstition, or some kind of higher power swooping in to save you. It comes from brutal, unfiltered self-honesty. If I wanted this channel to be about spirituality, I would have called it Sobriety Now. Like that Seinfeld episode with George Costanza's father, where every time his blood pressure would spike, he would holler up in the air, "Serenity now!" That just doesn't work. It's funny, but it's true that yelling "Serenity now" does absolutely nothing without you actually doing the work. Belief alone won't save you. Action will. Awareness and taking responsibility, that's what will ultimately save you. And that's what secular recovery is about. It's not about faith, it's about evidence. It's about pattern recognition. It's about looking at your life like a scientist and saying, every time I do this, I suffer. And every time I don't, I heal. You don't need a divine message to tell you that. Reality is already screaming that at you. So yeah, I relapsed, but I also learned. I learned that no substance, no escape, no ideology can protect you from the truth of your own choices. You either face them or you pay for them. And so here I am, facing them. And I'm rebuilding, I'm rebooting, and I'm doing it without illusions, without gods, without magical thinking, without pretending. I'm okay when I'm not. Just me, raw, rebuilding piece by piece. If you relapsed, don't disappear. Don't lie to yourself. Come back. Face it. Admit it. Because that's where the real strength starts. Not in perfection, but in honesty. So here's to the next chapter, not just of my recovery, but of this channel. We're going deeper. More honesty, more realism, more science-based recovery, because that's what overcoming addiction through secular means is all about. Facing life on life's terms and still choosing to rise.